casualidad. Y ahora que te tengo, déjame aclararte en este momento que no te encontrabas en ningún lugar diferente a este, pues viniste a verte conmigo. Por eso te ves radiante, por eso estoy elegante. Disculpa, no quiero perder ni un instante contigo. Por eso déjame que tengo la receta para el resto de las cenas que nos quedan juntos. Déjame, las horas pasan como minutos entre tú y yo. Buscando te encontré la fuente de la felicidad, la escena que no quiero parar de vivir contigo. Buscando te logré tener lo que no puedo comprar y por tu amor estoy vivo.
So it's been, I don't know, 2 minutes. Walked up this little hill and we are exhausted.
No es casualidad. Y ahora que te tengo no te voy a dejar escapar. Solo hace falta tocarte, no tienes que hablar, no hay nada más que esperar.
This is the old city of Tuti. So we started the hike in Tuti, which was that town down at the bottom of the hill. This is the old abandoned city of Tuti. It was given that name by the Spanish. The city was already built before the Spanish got here because the Inca lived in this city. They called it Maucayacta, which means old city. So to the Incas, it was already an old city because pre-Incan civilizations had already been living here.
We've walked a little bit from the entrance of the village, and now we are standing at the primary citadel of the Curaca, which was sort of like the governor for this area at the time of the Incas. Now when the Spanish came, the structure was converted into a church, but you can still see, if you go inside, the traditional kind of Inca architecture.
Demian, what's going on?
Macaroni, beef, and some vegetables.
Yeah, this is the first meal.
The first meal. We dehydrated this in California, so hopefully this will hydrate into some nice pasta stuff for us, and then we put cheese and stuff on top.
How do you think this is going to go?
I don't care, we still have beef jerky.
So we're digging it off the heat. We got it in the insulator, so it stays warm. Turned off the stove, and we added in the cheese. Here's what it looks like.
La fuente de la felicidad, la escena que no quiero parar de vivir contigo. Buscando te logré tener lo que no puedo comprar y por tu amor estoy vivo.
The guide?
Traps over there. That is Mismi. We're gonna be climbing to the summit of that tomorrow.
Demian, who's the wimp of the group so far?
This guy. We thought Mikey was going to be ridiculing us the whole time. Oh, come on, guys, this is great.
I've been carrying an extra weight around me for months. I've been training, man. Shit.
DJ Bex otra vez, Mike Bahía. Hey, te cantaré a la orilla de tu boca. Juan Yair, Mike Bahía. Yo soy Mike Bahía.
Oh my god, is he back? Yeah, and he's putting rocks down too.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
What, the rocks?
Yep. On this side.
Can you take that stake out and make it tighter?
I need it to be the opposite of tighter.
What? What do you mean?
There's not enough.
Whoa.
There's not enough.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Right now we are at 4,500 meters above sea level. Once we get to that point, we're going to be at about 5,000. So I think we have our work cut out for us.
Over here we have what was a house for Incas who would come bring their llamas to this field and have them graze here. We got to get to that snowy part by about 3 or 4. Looks really far and really high. Martin, you think we're gonna make it to the pass?
You or me?
Well,
Or us?
me.
I don't know.
I'm a little behind. Oops.
Whose idea was this trek? Was it? What's that guy really far in the distance? It was his idea. I think it was his idea.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, look, it's Mikey.
Good idea, buddy.
Come on, Mikey.
Well, we've done it. It's extremely cold. Mikey's coming in to join us as well.
Felicitaciones aquí, Martín, Mikey que viene, Demian, que ya estamos en el paso.
The task now will be to descend.
Oh, Mikey.
We learned that to avoid the thing flapping around, we got to make it as tight as possible. Well, we can't do that tonight because there's very limited space,
Well, there's also going to be very limited wind.
which is wonderful. And also, no rain because it just drips over there, and no snow. So it really doesn't really matter how well we set up this tent.
No wind, no rain, no winter storm. Can't stop me, baby.
And we got quite a view.
If you're ever in trouble, I'll be there on the double. Just send for me. Oh, baby.
Thanks. Update on food. I'd say half the meals have been terrible. We've only eaten one lunch out of 2 days.
That sucked.
I mean, is it worse than normal mac and cheese?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, considerably.
Mostly the green beans was what made it terrible. The green beans and the carrots. What was that one? No.
Chicken curry rice
Chicken curry rice.
last night.
Mediterranean curry, couscous food.
I wouldn't say that this is that much better than lunch.
Oh no, we didn't like that one.
It was like sawdust and napalm.
Something about the altitude. When I have gone on hiking trips in the past, I've eaten way more than what I eat normally.
But you weren't at.
But I wasn't.
You weren't at 16,000 feet.
We're really high right now.
We're like eagles.
We're like eagles. Fly like an eagle into the sea.
Bark like a beagle at the neighbors.
So we'll see how this polenta egg
Grandmother.
scramble turns out. A little too much liquid. It's okay.
Stir it around. Are we just gonna be eating polenta water for breakfast?
How is it?
There's a lot of ham in this. I can't eat much more than 2 bites though.
Oh God.
Oh, man. That's awful.
Alright, we're throwing those out.
My lord.
You know what I could go for right now? Is a bagel breakfast sandwich from the public market in Rochester. From Scott's. Scott's Original.
Shout out to Scott's Original. Boy, we're learning so much today. And yesterday and the day before.
Yeah, like never dehydrate your own food because it sucks.
Well,
Yeah. never told me.
And we're here at the origin of the Amazon River. We're in the region of Carua Santa Valley, Peru. And according to
who can say where the road goes, where the day flows, only time. And who can say if your love grows as your heart shows, only time. We
So, we're gonna have to cross this. Dad, I know that your main fear is rushing water. If you're seeing this, it means that we're still alive. Here. Going?
Yeah.
Woo! That was close. Let's go. Oh, dude.
Holy. Holy.
You still have it filming it? Are you still filming it?
Oh my god. We almost lost
camping here,
right there.
but Gary, our guide, said that it might be dangerous because this is a landslide.
This probably wasn't here earlier today.
Right.
That's crazy.
So I think it's best that we continue our descent. It's very interesting landscape up here. I've never seen anything like this ever. Yeah. It's just all dirt and snow, and we're in a cloud. This will be our spot tonight. The scenery is actually quite beautiful. We just came up from that trail, but we've really descended quite a bit. Tomorrow, if we make haste and we make good time, we'll be able to arrive in the town of Lari in the evening.
So it snowed last night. I think the tent held up pretty well. It got covered. There's some snow left from what on it last night, and it held up pretty well.
We are now looking at the Colca Canyon. There are some terraces there that belong to the pueblo of Pichullo. Currently we are at 4,300 meters above sea level, but the maximum depth of the canyon is about 1,800 meters.
I think it's the deepest canyon in the world.
We'll fact check that.
So we are standing in what is known as a Colca, which is sort of like a hotel that Incas would construct, or it could have even been pre-Inca. So the route we've been following is an old Inca road. So however long they could go in a day with their llamas, every 20, 30, 40 kilometers, they would construct one of these. It's a pretty cool place to spend the night, I think.
I know that your main fear is rushing water. Right there is the town of Lade, where we will be spending the night tonight and finally getting a meal that doesn't include the word polenta or couscous. And also we're gonna see if we can hit the thermal baths today, if there's enough time.
Amor, nasce da Dio.